Hello and welcome to my final year project presentation, where I'll be discussing a secure e-voting system for AGM elections that I built. Before we get into the problems, let me first explain what an AGM election is. An AGM election is an election held by societies at the end of the year to elect a new committee that will be responsible for managing the society. The student union is responsible for executing all AGMs and ensuring that the democratic processes of the university are upheld. There were four problems that I identified with the SU. The first was that the SU had a very low turnout in recent elections, meaning that students didn't engage and trust the students' union. Secondly, the USSU's current e-voting system cannot be used to conduct AGM elections. It could only be used to conduct Surrey the Sides elections. Thirdly, COVID-19 had meant that AGM elections had to be conducted virtually. Because of this, the University of Surrey Student Union decided to use surveys in Microsoft Teams, a very, very unsecure system, which is currently being used now. To solve these problems, the aim of this project was to produce a new secure voting system that could be used to conduct AGM elections at the University of Surrey. There were four main components to this project. The first was problem analysis, the second was requirements and design, the third was implementing and deploying the application so it could be used by students, and the fourth was actually trialing the application in a real AGM election, which I managed to do. Details of the trialed AGM election can be seen in the report. The technologies used to develop the secure e-voting system were React for the front end, Node.js for the server side, and Hyperledger Fabric to store the information relating to the election. So enough talk, let's actually see what the application looks like in practice. Hi guys and welcome to the live demo. So I'm just going to log in as an administrator using the administrator's credentials. So I'll be back when I'm in. So as you can see, the admin is now logged in. So we can come here to manage elections. And these are all the elections that we've already created in the e-voting system. So we can have another election. Let's call it NHS election. So the election has now been created. And as you can see, it's got this ID. So if we were to go to manage election, you can see that NHS election has this ID with the same description. So now we can actually create a contest for this election. So we're going to try and find out who can be the president of the NHS election. So we'll say president for NHS election, and we will have my name. So as you can see, this is the ID for the election contest. So if we come back here and we go to NHS election, you can see that this has been created and it's currently closed. So that means students can't currently vote in it. So to allow students to vote in it, we need to come here and we need to press start a contest. And what's really cool about this app is that if you have a phone, you can scan the election using this QR code, and it will take you to the election screen. So the election contest has now successfully been started. So I'm going to log in as a student and I'll be back with you in a second. So we now logged in as a student and I've copied the link. So if I put this link in, we will be taken to the election. As you can see, we are now at the election. So if I press Khalil, it will give a vote to Khalil. And now if I try to do this, if I try to vote again, right, using the same link, here's what will happen. So as you can see, it says that I've already voted in the contest, so I can't vote again. So now let's log out and log in as an admin again. Okay, now we're back into the system as an admin. So we're going to go to the election that the person had just voted in. So this is the contest, and we can view the results. And as you can see, Khalil has one vote. So if we try to release the results, it won't actually let us because we haven't actually ended the election. So what we need to do is we need to come here and we need to end the election. So now the election has been ended, we can actually release the results and the students will be able to see the results. So I'm going to log in as a student again, just to show you that the students can view the results of the election contest now that they've been released. So as you can now see, using the same election URL, we get this results for the presidential contest. So yeah, these are the results of the election. As you can see, Khalil was the winner, and it tells the student who they voted for. So this allows for like voter verification. It means that they can trust that their vote was counted correctly. So I hope you enjoyed my demo.